I wrapped up last night, getting almost all of the footers in. I had to dig in quite a bit to get the last row in, and actually because I was digging so much, I just got out my rototiller and I got that last row in. You can see that they're literally reseated in the ground. They're below the ground surface, so they're actually down in the ground. Over here, I got my last two that are over here by this tree, and this one wouldn't be so bad cutting out, but this one over here, you can see it's a healthy root system, and I don't want to cut that out and jeopardize, damaging the health of the tree. So, trying to figure out what else I could do, and basically I'm going to change my plan and not build. There's not going to be skids there for the floor. I'm going to actually build up over the top of this as a deck. And so this 16.5 by 12 is going to have two pallets that aren't part of the roof system. So there's not, I don't have to put footers there. And I'm just going to build it from over here. So it's going to be missing 40 by what is that, 96 feet or 96 inches of deck space, or storage space. So I'm just gonna make this like an outside porch, and then I'll use one of these side panels as the door access, as opposed to doing it from the front. I don't know, I'll converse with the wife and decide what she wants to do with that. But anyway, I'm gonna not put footers here and use that as part of the support for the building. And so I'm gonna, at this point, now I got everything laid out, I'm gonna go ahead and start laying down my skids, my pallets, onto all of the existing footers here, and then get them bolted into each other with some deck screws. And then once that's done, I can start laying down my my subfloor, and we'll get cooking. All right. Okay, I got my first row of pallets laid on the back, and I'm gonna go ahead and screw them together. I've got 2.5 inch decking screws that I'll be using to get them screwed together. One thing I noticed between my pallets, there's like two different sizes as far as how high they are. So I'm using the ones that are a little thinner. I have plenty of those that I can use for my decking, and the walls can be a little thicker. Won't be a problem. But anyway, I'll go ahead and show you what I'm doing here with the screws. Get those mounted in there and get this deck put together. Does not want to go in. Yes. Must have been hitting a nail. Anyway, that's that. Okay, I got all my pallets laid down. As you can see, got that section there. I think I'm actually going to put some pavers here, and this will be a nice little patio deck for the entry. I think here I'll maybe put the door here if that's where the wife wants it. If not, then I'll put it in front like we originally planned. But all these are wood deck screwed together, both this way and this way, so they're all mended together. So if you go to move one, you're moving the whole thing, so it makes it structurally sound. So the next thing to do will be getting the subfloor, the decking put on, and then after that I'm going to actually put some laminate flooring in here. I have a smaller 8x10 aluminum shed up front that I had done the same thing. I just put the laminate flooring in, and it did really well. So I'm actually going to put the laminate flooring on before I start the walls, so I don't have to worry about, you know, all the trimming and stuff have to do with the putting the floor in. So it'll make it a lot easier. So anyway, next step will then be go ahead and get my subfloor on. So I'll get that started and check back in. Alright, let's continue here on this beautiful Georgia day. It's 83 degrees out and I'm sweating pretty good, so good stuff. So here I got the deck all laid out, all the boards cut, it's on there. So now I'm ready to start putting on the laminate. And laminate I'm using is just some pretty inexpensive stuff I picked up at Ollie's wholesale or whatever discount outlet. And I'm going to use that for our bedroom, but since we're building this, this takes priority. So anyway, I'm going to start laying this down, and the wife wants the flooring to be horizontal this way, so I'm going to start up here at this corner, and then just lay one strip out, and then keep laying in the next one, keep going until I get all the way to the edge. And might have to be cutting some, which will stagger it, which is how you want it to do. So you don't want everything to be all lined up perfect. So definitely the fact that this board isn't a full 8 foot, it's going to allow me to start staggering the laminate on the next row. So as long as I have some sort of staggering, I'm thinking at least 6 inches or more from each edge, then I should be good. I'll start getting that laid, and then I'll take a break and show you what I got. Well, something to note is as I was laying that down, the any little bit of dust or anything underneath was making crinkle sounds and all that. So like I did in my aluminum shed up front, I need to put some of this matte deadening material. I don't have enough of that. I don't even know if I have enough of this, but this is actually insulation, but it's really thin. I don't know what that is, like not even 1/8 of an inch thick, but it's insulation I'd use in my shed, but it works perfect as a matte deadening for this. So I'm laying it down and then laying that on top, and that'll give it not only deadening the sound, but it'll also maybe give just a little bit of a cushion, kind of like you'd put a foam underlayment on a carpet. So anyway, so yeah, if you're going to lay down laminate on top of wood, you definitely want some kind of liner there to keep it from causing just you know, noise when you're stepping.